All right, guys, today in class we're still working on one-step equations, but we're talking about two different types of one-step equations, different than what we did yesterday, okay? So sometimes the inequalities are written, we need to turn them around and get the variable on the left, okay? So we talked yesterday about how when we graph the solutions that the graph follows this way of the inequality, but it only does that if the variable is on the left. So we want our answers in the form variable on the left, inequality symbol in the middle, solution on the right. So sometimes we have to turn them around to get that. So, for example, negative 13 is greater than x minus 8. Our variable x is over here on the right, okay? We don't want it that way. We want it over here on the left. So the way that we're going to turn that around is we're going to take our x minus 8, okay? Now, notice that the point is next to the x. So we actually have to make it less than negative 13 because this reads negative 13 is greater than x minus 8. So when I flip it around, I have to make it x minus 8 is less than negative 13. Okay, so we're just going to solve like normal. Put your line through your inequality symbol. Okay, we have x minus 8. We're going to add 8 to cancel it out. Whatever we do on the left, we have to come over here and do the exact same thing on the right. Minus 8 and plus 8 cancel each other out. And we have x is less than negative 5. So that's our solution. We need to put our solution on a graph. So we have plot our negative 5. It's less than, so we're going to have an open circle with a line to the left. Okay, now we're going to add in one more step where we actually check our solutions. So the way that we're going to check our solutions is you can pick any number that would be in the solution set and substitute it into your original inequality, okay? So I know it can't be negative 5, but on my solution set, it can be anything less than that, okay? So my original inequality is negative 13 is greater than x minus 8. So I'm going to substitute in a negative 10, okay? Negative 10 is less than negative 5, so I'm going to substitute it in. So we have negative 13 is greater than negative 10 minus 8. So then we're going to solve. We have negative 10 minus 8 is 18. Now we need to check. Negative 13 is greater than negative 18. That's true. So I know my solution set x is less than negative 5 is correct. Okay. Okay, so we also added in another piece. When we are solving an inequality, if you are multiplying or dividing by a negative, you have to flip the inequality symbol for your solution to be true. Okay, so I'm going to say that again because it's a huge deal. It's going to be huge when we're solving two-step inequalities. When we're solving an inequality, if we multiply or divide by a negative, we have to flip the inequality symbol. So as soon as I multiply or as soon as I divide by that negative, I go ahead and flip my symbol so I don't forget. Okay, so let's take a look at an example. We have negative 7x is greater than 49. Okay, we're going to split our inequality down the middle here. We know that this is negative 7 times x. So to cancel that out, we're going to divide by a negative 7 on both sides. Now, pause. Right there, I see I'm dividing by a negative. Okay, since I'm dividing by a negative, I like to circle my sign because I'm going to flip it around. It was greater than, now it's less than. Anytime we multiply or divide by negative, we flip the symbol around. If it was greater than, becomes less than. If it was less than, it becomes greater than. Okay, then we just solve like normal. So times by negative 7 and a divide by negative 7 cancel each other out. And we have x is less than 49 divided by negative 7 is negative 7. Okay, so our solution set is x is less than negative 7. Now, this is where checking comes into really good into play, because if you forget to flip your symbol, you'll catch it in the check. Okay, so let's graph our solution set. We're going to plot our negative 7. It's less than, so we have an open circle and a line to the left. Okay, now to check, we can pick anything in the solution set. So that's anything that's less than negative 7. Okay, now you're always going to want to use your original inequality. Okay, so my original inequality was negative 7x is greater than 49. And I'm going to substitute this x with something in the solution set. So in the solution set, we have a negative 10 again. Okay, so negative 7 times negative 10 is positive 70. Positive 70 is greater than 49. So we know that our solution set, x is less than 7, is correct.